to your daughter now?
I want to ask her where this stuff come from. It didn't come from me.
But as you yourself acknowledged that you did horrible things that...
Oh, I beat my children. I drug them from place to place. I didn't feed them for a couple days at a time. I'd push them off on girls that I tried to date at the time until I beat on them, and then they threw me out. And, you know, my life was... And I did it. I have no excuses for what I did. I did it.
You say you haven't seen... You haven't seen her since she was 10?
11.
11. So you haven't seen her since she's been 11?
No.
And you said you molested her when she was 12?
No, that's wrong. 11. Sorry.
Well, so you're getting tripped up in some lines already here.
Fine.
What I don't understand, and I guess maybe I never will, is when things are getting bad, and, you know, you lose your job, you lose your wife, and you have your kids, and the pressure's bearing down on you. I don't understand why that would drive you to harm the one good thing in your life.
I don't know. Me neither.
Have you ever tried to apologize to her or contact her?
Yes.
And what has happened when you tried to do that?
I tried to. We had a small dialogue going on a year ago. And then all of a sudden she stopped taking my calls.
Why do you think she stopped taking your calls?
I don't know.
Was she, when she was talking to you, did she ask you for anything or ask you why you did this?
No.
All right, again, your children took lie detectors about all these specific allegations, and we're going to get to them, find out if they're lying. You're saying where it's coming from, and you know where it's coming from. We're going to find out
if you want me to take a lie detector test, I will.
Listen, you didn't have to take a lie detector test. You went to jail. You went to jail for 3 years for abusing your daughter.
Yes.
And molesting her. So you were guilty.
Yes.
To what extent what your daughter remembers, that's what we're going to find out. Okay? I'm going to ask you to leave the stage. I'm going to bring your daughter out, talk to her, and we'll bring you back out so she can talk with you. All right, let's bring out Bruce's daughter, Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Your father's here?
Yeah.
And when was the last time you saw your father?
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
I was 10 years old at the time.
So when
It's nonsense. It's nonsense. What he's saying is absolute nonsense. He went to file kidnapping charges, okay? That's why he drove to the police station. He didn't admit what he did. Not at all. And for him to have the nerve to come out here and say, I had, touched her one time? It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. Absolutely.
So you tell me what happened with your father.
Oh, at 5 years old, we're left with him, okay? Me and my younger brother. Now, what happens, the first time I can remember, and I'm absolutely specific, I was probably six years old. He took me and my brother berry picking, okay? And we're going down the trail, and there's this little side trail off the main one. He grabs me by my arm, takes me down, sits me down right next to him, undoes his business, brings it all out, takes my hand, puts it to him, and that is when he begins to tell me how it is that a woman can please a man, the spots on which to stimulate, to please a man. And for him to... There are so many occasions. So many occasions. He has done this on numerous occasions. I would be sitting there to wake him up, to go to work, to get ready to go to work. And you think he ever passed up an opportunity? No, not one time. If he could get me alone...
What did he do to you?
Oh, he has made me perform oral sex on him. As numerous times from hand. He has had sexual relations with me without penetration more times than I can count. He attempted penetration one time, and I screamed so loud he was scared the people in the house would hear. He told me after the very first time, when I remember in the woods in Houston, after that first time, he told me specifically, if I ever told anybody he would kill my brother. At that point, he became extremely physically abusive to my brother. He has never physically ever hit me, laid a hand on me, ever. I was his darling.
You told our producers that he held a gun to your brother's head and threatened to kill your brother if you didn't perform oral sex on him.
My brother is the one actually who told me that.
Okay, so this is a memory that your brother has that you don't
Yes,
yourself.
yes. But him being hung out, it wasn't out a window. What he does is he takes my younger brother and he puts him outside on a hook in nothing but his long underwear. Hung him up by his pants on a hook.
Because you wanted to have
Because
sex
I
with him.
would not do what he wanted me to do. I would not perform sexual acts on him.